Nobody indeed. What is good? Welcome into Driving the Line. My name is Alan Bell, and we have a great show lined up for you today. First off, happy Easter. And I think Liddy said it best in the chat. Good luck, everyone, with your Easter egg hunts. Absolutely. There you go. And if you're the one that finds that has a nice 5 in it, that was always a good surprise there when you were a kid. But yeah, I hope everybody has a wonderful Easter. Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a good day. It's going to be a great day. Now, before we can begin said great day, let's take a look at how we did yesterday. And kind of all over the board. Now, look, college baseball. What do we go? 5-2. Solid day there, man. Shout out to Vanderbilt. My God. I mean, they swept Georgia and just dominated from the mound all day long. And shout out to Kentucky. Dominated Tennessee. Tennessee struck out 15 times. I'm not kidding. I don't know the last time I saw a Tennessee baseball team just get physically dominated from the mound there. So shout out to the Kentucky Wildcats. We got any Kentucky fans in there. Shout out to you. Well done. All right, so we go 5-2 college baseball. We go 1-1 NBA. Luka, great start for threes. Jokic was a great start, and then just stop shooting them, right? But that was a heck of a game, man. That was fantastic. Then MLB, 0-2 for me. Now, got Gunnar Henderson here, home run plus 375. I put an asterisk because that was not my choice yesterday. I went with Bobby Witt. However, anybody that did take Gunnar Henderson, well done there. Got yourself a nice plus 375. So great job. Now, take a look at this. College baseball. All right. So Friday we go 2-3. Saturday we go 5-2. But we're including Thursday's 2-6 debacle in that because we have to stay straight up. And can we pull off the massive comeback? I think that we can. All right. So if we include Thursday, Friday, Saturday, that sits 9 and 11. Awful, obviously. However, it's about winning the damn weekend, and we've got a chance to do it. So we'll have our show, our second show for Sunday right after this one. It won't be live. It'll be on demand, but as soon as the college baseball lines and spreads, totals, all that come out, I will drop you a quick show, and we're gonna win the weekend and make a massive comeback. We are 5-2 on weekends on the season, and I don't want to see 5-3. Let's get to 6-2 and go ahead and crush it. So we'll hit that one up there. All right. I believe that's all little notifications or anything that we have. Now, we do have a Howie Schwab crew play of the day. All right. Where are you going? Magic of the Celtics today. You going Magic plus 13.5. You going Celtics minus 13.5. You going Warriors plus 1.5. You going Rockets minus 1.5. Polls in the chat. Vote now. We'll update as we always do at the end of the show. Now, Brian, happy Easter, buddy. Good to see you, man. Happy Easter to everybody out there. Rick, happy Easter, my man. Yep, absolutely. Robert Bibbo, good to see you, buddy. Pat says there's a lot of soccer this morning. There is. Now, I don't know much about it on betting it, but there is a lot of soccer. So if you guys see something, man, you let me know. Dude, and you had to get this one out. Matty Ice smashed yesterday in Discord. Both of them did, 100%. Shout out to Matty Ice and shout out to the Prince of Pick. Okay, now, let's get to our picks for today, and then we're going to jump into the NBA. We're going to jump into Major League Baseball. Going to be all over it. So, first off, let's get our picks here. All right, 2 for Major League Baseball, 2 from the NBA. I'm going to go Twins and the Braves over 7.5. Really warm weather, really nice hitting situation. We should see, quite honestly, both teams get after each other. It is a Sunday, so be careful. In Major League Baseball, always, Sundays are what they are. They're travel days, so the day before travel days. You can just get a lot of weirdness. But Twins Braves over 7.5. I like that one. Now, Dodgers Rangers over 8.5, minus 125. Digged that one as well. A little bit better of a pitching matchup there. But again, I do think that both of these squads offensively can get after each other. So I'm down with it. I like the Dodgers. I really think that they're going to have an excellent opportunity at hitting today and should be able to get it. So take the over 8.5 there. I almost played home runs, but decided not to. Magic and the Celtics. We're going to take over 205.5 at -110. And then we're also going to take Jimmy Butler over 11.5 rebounds and assists at -110. So let me know in the chat, like, where are you going with some of these Major League Baseball plays? Where are you going with some of these NBA plays? Yeah, drop them in there. Let's see what you've got. Again, I'll put mine right up here. Yeah, Twins, Braves, Dodgers, Rangers, both of those playing the overs. Magic, Celtic over 205.5. Then Jimmy Butler over 11.5 rebounds and assists. Okay, so we've got that here. Now, let's go ahead and take a look here at the NBA. And got 4 games here. Okay. Where are you going? Where do you sit? Grizzlies and the Thunder got a first game. All right. Grizzlies plus 13.5, Thunder minus 13.5, a total of 229.5. All right. Second game here today, Magic and the Celtics. Magic 13.5 point underdog, Celtics 13.5 point favorites, total of 205.5. All right. Heat plus 12.5, Cavaliers minus 12.5, got a total of 215.5, and the Warriors plus 1.5, Rockets minus 1.5, a total of 212.5. I'm going to let that sit. Take a look there. Let me know what you think. How do we feel? All right, there we go. Did we lose it there for a second? I think we're back. There we go. All right. So let me pull these back up here. I don't know what just happened with that, but all right. Here we go. Got it. Okay. There we go. I don't know what just happened there. That was wild. All right. So 13.5 Thunder favorites over the Grizz. Wait on the breaking news. Celtics 13.5 point favorite over the Magic. Cavaliers 12.5 point favorite. Let me pull this full screen. Cavaliers 12.5 point favorite over the Heat, and then the Rockets 1.5 point favorites over the Warriors. Okay. Now let's start with the first one here. Okay. So we'll just kind of hit these on the, each of these 4 games. Okay. Grizzlies and they are big spreads, Kirk. That's exactly it. Like, that's what I wanted to hit on, right? So you've got the Grizz 13.5 point underdogs, right? The Thunder have been handling their business for sure. Dude, like 13.5 is a ton. Now, if you're looking at props, right? Like, if we look at, just star players, okay? Ja Morant, where are we going with him? Do you like, fading him on points? Do you think he has a big day? Is it a Desmond Bain day? Do we need to look, at someone beyond Ja Morant? And then the Thunder, I mean, SGA is going to be your guy, right? In terms of it, but obviously they've got more dudes there. Yeah, like, okay, so I agree with this, right? Like, I think that we've got a couple really smart looks here. First one, KC3, I'm looking at all alternate line parlays when I see big spreads like these. Absolutely, I completely agree. And then Ian, lights out. Dude, same deal. I think that, like, if you're looking at it, man, like, the Thunder team total, yeah. Like, I think that, and again, it's difficult, right, when you've got these big spreads, but when you like a team, like, Ian, I'm with you. Like, I think that team total is kind of a way to go about it, right? Kane says fade, 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 Bancaro, period. Okay. How come? What you think it's just going to be a brutal day for him? First quarter over in the Thunder. Memphis likes to run early. Yeah, they do. That's a great point. Ian said Thunder should be able to keep the Grizz scoring down as well. Yeah, I agree. I think that the under in that game, like, if I had to play one of these, like a spread or a total, I think the under 229.5 would be the way that I would go. All right, so keep dropping your thoughts on that one. I'm going to keep going through these games. All right, the next one here, we've got the Magic and the Celtics. Okay, again, and these are central. All right, so if you are Eastern, Mountain, Pacific, these are central time. So 3:30 Eastern, 2:30 Central. Celtics 13.5 point favorites. Now, I went over. All right, 205.5. Now, understand, it's the Celtics. They can play some damn defense. We all know that. We totally all get that. I'm feeling the over. Like, let me try to find it here. Cortez, Orlando's been kryptonite. Yeah. Like, I don't know anybody that's taking the Magic to win, and I'm not saying Cortez that you're saying that you're not, but I think you bring up a good like I think the Magic could score on the Celtics. I don't think the Magic are going to come in nervous. You know what I mean? And I think the Celtics are going to come out. Yeah, I mean, when they come out to start a playoff series, right? They usually they lean on that D. You know what I mean? But dude, 205. Like I could see the Celtics. I could see the Celtics covering this spread and still getting over 205 and a half. Now, am I taking the Celtics minus 13 and a half? No. What do we do with player props in this one? Like we've seen in here, in the chat, saying Paolo Banchero, fade it. What do we do with the Celtics side? Right? Are you feeling Tatum? You feeling Jaylen Brown? Like keep going down the damn list, right? There's a lot to be had in this game. And like okay, with a 1, 2, 3, or 4 in the chat, like which game are you most looking forward to watching today? Right? Just, Grizz Thunder, Magic Celtics 2, Heat Cavs 3, Warriors Rockets 4. Drop in the chat like 1 through 4. Like the Magic Celtics seems like the game that I would choose, but again, I mean, it's going to be a blowout. We'll see. But I like that over 2.5.5. Now, the Heat and the Cavs, okay? 7 p.m. 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. All right. Again, Cavs 12.5 point favorites. 215 and a half. All right. The question for me on this one is, where do you like see the Heat playing in this one? Like, do the Heat come out balling because they've played 2 games? Or is there any fatigue there? Do the Cavs come out just on fire, let it rip? This one's tough. Like, this one, man, is tough. Ian said Houston Golden State could be the best game, in my opinion. Yeah, I can see it. I mean, it's the only one with like a playable spread. You know what I mean? Like, I feel you. Cavs Celtics each minus 2.5 first half. All the spreads at even money. All right, there you go. Go Canes. There we go, Doc. Cortez says Thunder Warriors, Rockets clamp down Steph. Man, Rockets are good. Big Brett said Thunder minus 5.5, Cavs minus 4.5, Celtics minus 5.5, Warriors plus 7.5. All right. They said Devils Hurricanes. All right, the NHL taking over 5.5. All right. Is that the play? Like, look, man, you guys tell me on hockey. I'm gonna be watching, but I don't know too terribly much. You know what I mean? You guys are gonna be smarter than me with that. Kirk, all the spreads to 20.5 from Memphis, Miami, and Magic parlay at plus 135. All right, I can do that. All right, the last game, obviously, Warriors of the Rockets. Rockets 1.5 point favorites. Yeah, all right. So back to the Heat Cavs. I look at the total, 215.5. I mean, I could say I think the Cavs come out and score. I like Cavs team total to me seems like it could be a play. I think like if there were a game that I could see a big blowout, it might be this one. The Cavs might be the one team like with these large spreads that I might ride. They're ridiculous. I'll pull this up full screen here. Like we said, the Rockets 1.5 point favorites, total of 212.5. Now, here's the interesting part is that the Warriors have been an under team. Now, it doesn't mean that's going to happen today, but I can totally see it. And sorry, let me pull this back up. I didn't mean to pull it all the way off. They've been another team, 212.5, obviously a very attainable number. And then let me throw the picks back up here just to, see. Like, I went Jimmy Butler over 11.5 rebounds and assists. Here's the tough part, man. Like, his rebound number, his prop number, I believe is 5.5 at minus 120 by itself. And I almost went with both. Okay. I almost went with Butler over 5.5 rebounds and Butler over 5.5 assists. Butler's rebound number has been 7.5. Okay. So that number's dropped, obviously, with what Houston can do on the boards. Okay. But that's my feeling, like prop wise. Like, we've been riding Butler. He's going to get out there and work. But I mean, His point number is obviously juiced up. Like, where are you going with Butler in this one? Or where are you going with Steph? I mean, Steph's numbers are going to be juiced out, but Steph can hit those. Not that Jimmy can either, but um, yeah, I went with over 11.5 rebounds and assists on this one, right? Like I said, I almost split them up. I almost went both of them just to kind of ensure, but I was like, look, let's just combo these. Let's just combo it and not get too, too crazy with it, right? So, all right. So we got that here. Okay. Now, let's pull this back down. Now, all right. So that's the NBA. Keep dropping your thoughts in the chat of what you've got in regards to these. But yeah, we'll jump into Major League Baseball, and again, we could jump back to NBA anytime that you want if you've got any big thoughts on any of these. Now, pull up the weather here. All right. So, weather in Major League Baseball today it's not great, okay? Like it's there's nothing like not much that is huge in regards to it, okay? But you can see here Twins and the Braves, like look at the humidity. Look at the weather. All right? Very solid. Very solid. 6-mile-an-hour winds is nothing. Not concerned about that whatsoever. But we've got awesome humidity finally. Okay. So I'm digging this. I'm digging the Twins and the Braves to get some runs here. All right. Yankees and the Rays. Again, we look at the weather and we look at the wind, obviously. 9-mile an hour, 8-mile an hour. It's not much. It's something, I guess you could say, but it's nothing that to be like concerned about in regards to said weather. What you want to look at is the temperature and the feels like. Look at that. Almost 90-degree temperature, almost 90 degrees feels like. Solid hitting weather. Now, again, we saw what? A magical game yesterday. We saw a lot of runs. It is Sunday. Be careful. But that being said, I mean, this is pretty good. Like, we've been focused on wind because it's been cold, not only in college baseball, Major League Baseball too. We're finally getting warm temperatures. All right. So those are kind of your good spots here, man. Like, that's about it. Like, there's nothing else really, to focus on. It's a lot of just kind of mid, man. Like what we call like the show Frasier. Like, it's there. It's on. You won't remember it, but it's on. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of the weather that we have there. All right, let's take a look at home runs here and see what we've got. So, your top 5 today. Now, how we play this game, if you're new, you can choose one of the 5 that we have here. You can go off the board, but drop it in the chat of who you like to hit a bomb today. All right, Mike Trout, plus 255. Eugenio Suarez, plus 400. Freddie Freeman, plus 400. Kyle Manzardo, plus 550. And Ellie De La Cruz, all right, plus 700. So, like I said, drop in the chat who you like. And I'm going to tell you this. I like multiple dudes on this list. Mike Trout, I bet it. Suarez, already bet it. Freeman, already bet it. And don't sleep on Manzardo, man. Like, and don't sleep on Ellie De La Cruz, right? Like, 700 is money, right? But I think for me, yeah, I mean, I want to say Trout. Oh, dude, stop. I'll go Freddie Freeman. That's going to be my choice, even though I've already bet the top 3, and I'm probably going to bet the next 2 on it. But I'll go Freddie Freeman for my choice in here. Yeah. Whoever said Otani 2+, thank you. Didn't even think about that. Yeah. Big Brett. Yeah, Suarez has 8,000 home runs against his career. Yeah, he does. We're going to take a look at that here in a second. John said Cruz, another stolen base. There we go. Liddy's on Big Kyle Schwarber. Larry said he already took Mike Trout. I feel you there. Big Zach said Suarez. Ah, nice. Cal Rally. Yeah. Raiders there. Taking Freddie Freeman. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Rick's going Ellie De La Cruz 700. Dustin's going Bregman 2+, and Otani 2+. 89,500 on that parlay on DraftKings. I mean, I have to play that now that you said it, because I would just hate myself if I didn't. Yeah, dude, Trout was going off, man. Dude's raking. Absolutely raking. Uh, that said, Bregman has hit 2 plus home runs 7 times in his career as Groke on Twitter. Nice. Okay, these are our home runs. And again, keep dropping them in. Who you've got? No, Otani's back. He's back. All right. So let's take a look here. I'm going to let this sit. This is our hitter versus pitcher historicals here. Yeah, just go ahead and take a look at Suarez. Yeah, Suarez. 5 bombs, and that's just to get Jameson alone. Now, Salvador Perez. Man, I wanted to put him on this list badly. Because, I mean, who has 4 bombs on Tariq, dude? And the Royals looked like slaw yesterday, too. Slaw. Perez is a good play here, man. You see Kyle Manzardo against Mitch Keller. He's got 2 home runs and 3 at-bats. Not bad. Yeah. Every hit he's had off of him has been a home run. Marcus Semien against Glass now. We got 2. Trout against Justin Verlander. Now, here's an interesting look. He's got 2 on Verlander. But that batting average is not solid. But then again, I mean, he was facing Verlander in his prime. Francisco Lindor, he's got 2 off Sonny Gray. Look at Matt Chapman. He's got 2 against Kikuchi. And yeah, I mean, you can keep going down the list, right? Like, you got multiple dudes. Yeah. I mean, Suarez, Rick, I mean, you said it, man. Like, Suarez is definitely, like, I know. Dude, he just owns them. Like, it's crazy. I know. All right, let's flip it over here, and I'll pull this full screen. So you see, we've inverted the home runs here to 0, but again, doesn't mean that you have to fade these guys. You know, you look at Justin Turner against Merrill Kelly, 26 at bats, 10 hits. All right, damn solid. Chris Taylor against Tyler Mahle, 6 hits, 17 at bats. Dude, what is that? 360 he's hitting off of him. JD Davis, 5 hits on 6 at bats against Verlander. Bro, Max Muncy there, solid. You see Josh Bell listed twice. All right, against both dudes. That might be a good sign, right? That's funny. But anyways, yeah, I mean, that's what you got, man. Yeah. Now, current hitting streaks in Major League Baseball. Corbin Carroll, dude, this guy has got a hit in 12 straight games. He continues to get hits. Xavier Edwards, 12 straight games with a hit. Bobby Witt Jr., 12 straight games with a hit. Jeremy Pena, 10 games hit. And you can keep going down the list. I won't read it all to you. Anthony Santander, he's got 9 right there. Dude, solid. So if you're looking, to play hits, here you go. And I find it fascinating, too, of like, I don't know how you guys are. All right. Like, you see dudes at the top, you're like, okay, like, it's baseball. Like, how long can it go? You know what I mean? But, dude, Corbin Carroll, I feel like he's been on this list 12 times in a row. There you go, right? So, you see it. Fernando Tatis, man, continues to get hits 8 straight games. Yeah, I mean, there's some. Gavin Lux, 5 straight. Brent Rooker, 5 straight. Ryan O'Hearn, 5 straight. Kyle Schwarber, 5 straight, right? So, those are your current hitting streaks in Major League Baseball right there. Ian said great content right here. So I love to see. Hey, man, appreciate you. And look, again, like, if there's any other like kind of statistical information in any sport that you guys would ever like to see, just say it. Like, we'll go over it for sure, because I mean, we're just trying to hit some bets, baby. Just use all the info that we can. And for anybody that is not in our Discord, I drop these after every show, all the slides that you see in here. So you can always go grab them. You don't have to worry about screenshotting or anything like that. Also, I wanted to bring up something else too. Okay, so those are our hitting streaks. Now, let me pull it back up. Let me ask you guys, because again, look, man, um, this show is about all of us, right? And we can do whatever the hell we want. We aren't owned by anybody. You know what I mean? So, on YouTube, okay. So you could, I'm sure that you guys have seen, like, you could chapter segments. You know what I mean? Like, you could chapter it on YouTube to where you could just click and you could see, like, all right, Howie Schwab crew play of the day, NBA, Major League Baseball weather, picks. Like, would that help you? Like, would you guys like that? Would you like it chaptered? Would that help or not help? And we've done it before, and some people liked it. Some people didn't like it. Again, it's whatever you guys want, whatever makes it better. But let me know in the chat, like, if chaptering each show, like by segment, or I could take these out and clip them, right? Like, would that help? And I could definitely, like, try it. And if we don't like it, we'll have to keep doing it. You know what I mean? But I definitely want to make sure that every single aspect of any of these shows is done the best way for you all to consume it. You know what I mean? Whether you're somebody live watching or you're watching after, you know what I mean? So let me know. Like, I assure you, like, you're not going to hurt my feelings at all if you're like, hey, man, it would actually help if we did this. Like, that's good info. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know until, somebody says it, right? Ian, always appreciate it, especially for your watches and double checking the picks. Bet. All right. Done, man. Chapters are dope. I don't need them, but there's an audience. All right. Done. Don't let the clipping as it clouds it. Yeah, see, and that's see, Ian, thank you. Like, that's exactly why I ask, is because like, we've done the clips before, and some people liked it, but other people, like you said, they're like, dude, man, like, it's clogging up the feed. You know what I mean? And again, however we want to get down, you know what I mean? Like, whatever is best. So yeah, like, this is good feedback. You know what I mean? And everybody keep dropping them in. If you're not watching live, please feel free. Put it in the comments, of the show afterward. Put it in the Discord. Email me, tweet me. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, let me know, because again, like, however is best, man, we'll do it. You know what I mean? So I appreciate the feedback there. And yeah, please feel free to keep dropping those in. All right. That's about it. That's all that we have. Let me put the picks up here one more time for anybody who might have came in late. Twins and Braves over 7.5, -115. Dodgers Rangers over 8.5, -125. Magic Celtics over 5.5. And Jimmy Butler of the Warriors over 11.5 rebounds and assists. Let's see what we got here in the chat. Understand why people do it to generate views and clicks, but it's harder to discern new. Dude, 1,000,000%. And I'm glad that you just said that, 1,000,000%, because I always hate when, like, other shows create, like, whatever, like, when they drop those. And I'm not saying all of them do it nefariously, but a lot of them do, to where they'll picture and title it like it's something new, and you're like, oh man, this is bull. Like, never, ever, 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 ever want to do that. Like, don't get me wrong, you know what I mean? Like, views are obviously important, and that's what drives the thing. But we could get, like, I'm not concerned about getting the views. I'm concerned about doing it correctly. And I'll pull the picks off. But, like, for real, my main concern in all of this is being consistent, transparent, all right, and providing the content in the way that is best consumed for all of you. That's why, like, dude, we don't hide losses, none of it. Like, I want it to be as absolutely transparent as possible. And if you see in the show description, in the links, also on my Twitter, I have a pick tracker of every single pick that I've had. I think it's got my last 6,000 picks. Like, I mean, it's gone over like I think it's 3 years at least, right? So you can always see that, always, segment out by sport. You know what I mean? Like, all of it. So again, Always going to be transparent, always going to be absolutely, you know, on brand for just to show you can trust. You know what I mean? So that's definitely what I want it to be. And if there's any other way to to do it, let me know. Like I said, you guys will never, ever, ever like hurt my feelings. Even if it's something like, hey, I don't really like this segment. Like, this is kind of dumb. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all about just getting it to how we all want it. All right. So final comments. We'll get out of here. Boogie, my boy said, Jock Peterson under hits, been a cash cow. Good look. See, I like that too, because like we don't really do many segments on like unders, but unders, being disciplined with playing unders is how you make money in sports betting. Yeah. Good luck today, everyone. Hey, bro, Ian, thank you, man. For real. Thank you. Aubrey, happy Easter. Happy Easter to you and happy Easter to everybody. Big Mike Knox says, got to take Cruz today. He owes me from yesterday. There we go. You ever feel like when you play home run props that you're always a day ahead? Does anybody else feel like that? Me and Randall Mims talk about it all the time. It's like, dude, we're a day ahead, like everybody you had yesterday. And I think, look, is this on Dallas Garcia's walk-off? Yeah. Country K. Hey, doggo. Hey, appreciate you, man. It's all of us together, man, for sure. 100%, man. Kirk said, oh, Kirk gifted 5 memberships. Kirk, oh, you are a blessing, bro. Thank you. And welcome to all the new members here. Lawn Money said, good show, chaps. Good show indeed. Mike said, Trout, Wood, Olsen. There we go. I like that Olsen play. I think we're going to have some runs that Braves game, man. For the people. Hell yeah, dude. Look, 100%, man. As all of you are. Like, that's why it just works so damn well. And again, man, we ain't gonna hide from losses. Like, I always hate those shows. It's like, oh, you just go 1,000%. You know what I mean? It's like, dude, come on, dog. Be real. Let's go, Kirk. Zach. Yeah, absolutely, man. Smash the like button. Hey, there we go. Liddy. My boy. There we go. All right. Happy Easter. Happy Easter. Yep. Real sorry, Trouble AB. Might have already talked about it. What do you think about how wacky? Bro, it's been crazy, right? Like, let me pull this back up here. Like, look at this. Again. Pull it up. Look at this. Dude. Like, if we went Friday and Saturday, we're 7-5. But can't hide from that Thursday. 2-6. Dude, it's been wild. It's been absolutely wild, man. You look at the sweeps. Who would have thought Vanderbilt would have just swept Georgia? Now, don't get me wrong. Vanderbilt can pitch, right? But they just straight bodied Georgia from the mound. Look at what Kentucky did to Tennessee. Dude, Tennessee struck out 15 times. I cannot tell you the last time that I saw Tennessee strike out 15 times at home. I mean, it was nuts, dude. So, yeah, like, obviously we'll have our show. Right after this, once the lines come out for today. And look at this comeback we're going to make, dude. We're all going to do this together. And again, dude, college baseball is a wild sport. We're 5-2 in weekend series. Do not plan to be 5-3. We're going to get to 6-2 and keep crushing it, man. But yes, dude, like Millsy, it's been nuts, man. It's been absolute nuts. We're on that time, man. It's wild, dude. Big Brett said it is buffet time. Yeah, it definitely is, man. It definitely is. Japan said, where's the DTL Easter egg? Dude, we need to have an Easter egg. I think Fanatics may have unders for home runs. There we go. Hams. It is ham season. Ooh, get that nice salt cured ham, man. Braves are waking up. I know. Dude, they are. They are. Let's see. That was a great show. Hey, thank you. Double down. Thank you. For real. For real. Like chapter. Okay. Consider it done. I'll start today, man. I'll absolutely start today. Yeah. Aubrey. 15 times. It was nuts. Like, and look, I give all the credit to Kentucky. I mean, their starter was lights out. It was crazy. So yeah, like to Mills's point, man, it's been an absolutely crazy weekend. San Francisco 49er, any basketball props? Yeah. Let me pull these up. I've got one. You can see in the chat a lot of guys have playing different ways on Bancaro. Saw some fades there, SGA and John Morant. Yeah, pull this up. All right, so I've got Jimmy Butler over 11.5 rebounds and assists, minus 110. I almost split those, Niner. I almost, because I believe they're at 5.5 each. So Jimmy's rebounds are usually at 7.5, and kind of juiced. They're now at 5.5 for tonight, which goes to show you the opponent, in regards to Houston. But I almost went over 5.5 rebounds and over 5.5 assists, like 2 separate plays. But I just comboed them, on DraftKings. So, yeah, I don't have more. If anybody in the chat, like, you'll be able to scroll up and see we've had a ton of them in there. But yeah, for me, going with Butler for sure. Let's see what else did we have here. Cortez, you're on point. Bro, I swear, dude. I know it. Like, it'll drive you nuts too. You know what I mean? Because, like, you don't want to play a guy twice, but you kind of do. Like, I'm with you, dude. I'm with you. I appreciate, hey, man, appreciate you. I wish I had 10 more, but man, like, game ones always, they make me nervous. They make me nervous, man, especially with teams that have played. Like, I feel like you know, uh, the risk factor of, like, teams that have played 2 games already, man, it just worries me. You know what I mean? But then again, he's probably as crazy about the hey, absolutely, Big Brett, man. Hey, about all of us together, man. You know what I mean? Hey, and I appreciate you guys showing up live. You know what I mean? I realize that. I mean, it's Easter, and it's the weekend, right? So yeah, 100%, man. Knox said I had a 4-leg homer ticket yesterday. Pay out 5K, and Cruz got me, so he's for sure going. Oh, damn! There you go. Damn, I hate that you lost that, man. That 5K. Well, that'd be a nice payday. Yeah, there we go. Big Ellie. Dude, it's crazy how athletic of a dude that he is. Like, he is. I haven't seen him in person, but just like watching on TV, and when a player's by himself, it doesn't, you don't have the like comparison. Then you look, you're like, oh, this dude's tall. Like, he's a big dude. Like, oh man. I don't know where that came from, but like I just noticed that. I was like, oh my God, Ellie De La Cruz, like, dude's a freak, man. I think Verdugo hits a bomb. 8-1 high enough though. Oh yeah, like, yeah, I think so. Yeah. That's definitely worth the price of admission, at least for me. Big Brett, watch that a 2-hour run. Kids watch Spidey on TV. Watch maybe. There we go. Oh man, kids watch a little Spidey on television. You guys got any big plans today? You just chilling? Yeah, like, what's everybody doing? Do you travel? Do you have family close? Do you kind of do your own thing? Um, I always I always laugh, like, get my bets in, like, on the way to church. Has anybody put in a bet during church? I have. Oh, you know what? I think I think the Lord understands. He's like, hey, we're just trying to make some money around here. As long as you tithe, I guess. I guess it's all right. YouTube algorithm's gonna think this is like blasphemous. Shut it down. Do we have any other all right, Boogie right here. Paolo Banchero under 37.5 points, rebounds, and assists. There we go. Liddy, relax my legs today. Good, man. You deserve it, buddy. You work a lot. Maybe that bet would be blessed. There we go. That's what I'm talking about right there, right? Guys, right. Brett, I appreciate it. Delary Steffi. Oh, that's a nice play. You know what? That's a brilliant play. Saturday is a perfect day to do it. And then you have Sunday. And again, not that anybody's, dreading being around their family or anything. And maybe you are, I don't know. But I'm not saying that, you Zach. Like, yeah, like Saturday, that's a pro move. That's a pro move. Like, not everybody can do it, right? Like, I understand, like, when you start going to people's, families, parents, whatever. But doing it on Saturday is a solid play. And then you got Sunday to just chill. Yeah, I like that. Dude, Zach, you're a smart man. Homers will pay the bills in a month. Yes, they will. Dude, we're finally starting to get humidity and weather. Finally starting to get it. Like, it's nice, dude. Absolutely nice. Okay, so you place a bet in church, gotta make you lose for your life. Probably so. That's probably where that 2-6 on Thursday for me went. Yeah, we'll just turn DraftKings off when you walk it into church. Aaron, oh, good day to you, buddy. Happy Easter, man. How's the trip going? Y'all having a good time up there? Weather been good to you? Hopefully. You see any more bears? Yeah, Sanchez on Easter Sunday sounds like a loss. Dude, that's good. That's good. Maybe laugh. Bear's going great. Good, man. Good, dude. I'm glad that you guys are having a good time. I like that you saw a bear. Dude, that's fantastic, man. All right, we'll get out of here. I've kept you guys long enough. Y'all got stuff to do. Like I said, excuse me, I'll immediately get to college baseball right after this. So I'll drop another show for you like we did yesterday, like we do every weekend. It just be a minute. And let me say this. I hope that like that show, I mean it to just get the picks up and get out of there. Like if you want more info, like, because they're generally, I think, like a minute long, right? Um, let me know. But in my head, like I just figured most everybody's like, yeah, just get to the picks, get them, and let's get out, right? So, if there's any, revising or anything we need to do on that one, like for real, you just say it, man. You know what I mean? Like on anything. But I figured that, just big picks go, no need to see my ugly mug, any more time. And we're going to make a big comeback, dude. If we pull this off, it's going to be nice. It's going to be really nice. So anyways, all right, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful Easter Sunday, or just Sunday. If Easter's not something that you celebrate, don't want to put it on everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody's welcome here. But yeah, have a wonderful Sunday, and man, love y'all to death. Have a good one. I'll drop that show in a little while. Best of luck. Catch these tickets, and we'll see you guys on Monday morning. Peace. Who's got it better than us? Nobody.